and we're back again. Back with more, just changing the title. And, we can't do much. All we can do is sleep, so let's talk to you.
Sorry.
It's my fault. All this happened because I kept the calling card. Good night, Futaba. Is Sojiro still awake? This is kind of awkward.
Hey!
Wait, shouldn't you sleep on the sofa so that Futaba can go ahead and sleep on the bed? I'm gonna go home. Night.
Well then.
Get some sleep. Approval rating drops even more. But what else is new at this point?
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party.
Forming a new party? This Shido guy seems important, and Sojiro seems suspicious of him.
We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
Wait, 30 million yen? That's like 100,000... That's almost $200,000.
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further...
Wait, no, that's even more than that, isn't it? How much is that? That's actually $362,000. I'm just checking something really quickly. I just want to check the stream deadline, because I just want to make sure I'm what their actual deadline is here. Past 11/19. Okay, we've got about a month. Still, we're nearing that deadline again.
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it. I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen? That may have been true, but still. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened.
Yeah, they can't just go into the metaverse now.
All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right? I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
But yeah, we've got a month until the stream deadline, though I'm kind of considering I'll just stream past it because it doesn't seem like anyone really cares and they aren't really doing much about it. It's been nearly 2 months since this game came out, so... Yeah, it's been nearly 2 months since the game came out, so like I'm not really... Yeah, not that concerned.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1. Exactly.
Yeah, they set up the Phantom Thieves to specifically be in the limelight, have everyone focusing on trying to capture the Phantom Thieves, so that when they capture the Phantom Thieves, everyone will look up to them and be like, wow, we couldn't do that. This is so great. Let's trust them.
That will be when their curtain falls.
Hey, great!
Can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. Akechi suggested they go to this school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. Probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around now. 30 million yen, man. Let me dream a little. Yo, you see the news? I embraced myself for this possibility. Actually, having a wanted notice out for us feels kind of weird. I'm not sure we're gonna get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good. Let's talk more in person. So after school, we're gonna have another meeting.
We're wanted now.
I have no idea what they're gonna do. I mean, we know that Sai got sent a calling card, so I'm guessing she's the next palace we go into. But how does it get to that point?
And the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly. Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone!
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it.
Yeah, they got swept up in their opinion of what the nation thought of them. The moment the fan site got started was when they lost sight. Kept looking for bigger and bigger targets instead of going after whatever they thought would be best. They kept going after things that would make them more publicity, make them more famous, and because of that, they got wrapped into this thing because they lost sight of their goal and they easily got lured into something that would make them more famous.
I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, but our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves. but we lost sight of our original cause.
Haru, you weren't even here when this was going on.
I'm so irritated with myself.
Yeah, basically they started off as doing the right thing, and then immediately afterwards it became all about getting famous, but they kept justifying it to themselves as they're stopping criminals. They're doing the same thing they did with Kamoshida to every single person they do it to, when really they were just doing it for their own reason. They were just doing it to become more popular, to either get the women to like them, to either get, like, experience the world, like Yusuke said. They all got roped into doing it for a singular purpose. And that seems to be the major theme of this entire game. Is that in the social links is a lot of the stuff is people who are being pulled into traps set by others because they aren't being true, because they stopped being true to themselves. That seems to be the entire focus about, like, this kind of thing, losing sight of your own goals. Really cool.
Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too! But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Yeah, running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. That's the same as dumping our aesthetics again, because we only care about our hides.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it. Yeah.
But we have no idea what to do right now. Endgame? Kinda endgame?
Yo?
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier. Being framed in the added bounty. All felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry.
Huh?
You too? Confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. Wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. Made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head.
Again.
Thought I could do something if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I call them shitbags, but it must be the shittiest of shitbags. Can't even joke about it. Yeah, you're right. Can start by changing who I am now. Thanks, Travis. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Furtaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya. Over the course of the next few days, are we gonna get messages from people? Little calls about thanking us? Yeah, we're just gonna keep getting messages, I guess. Oh, I got a message from Akechi-kun. He wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is, trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. Directly after the reward amount announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this, too. We'll be okay, right? Yeah, we're going to overcome this together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. Well, see you all tomorrow. We've reached the crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow. Endgame is actually after what we're doing now. Atlus site pretty much says the final story arc starts after this.
I should write something.
That it's actually it's a 3-act story instead of a 2-act. The first Kamoshida's, Madarame's, and Kanashiro's palaces are all there. That's the intro story, just the world character building and getting popular. This arc here we're in is the one involving Mejid, Futaba, Haru, Okumura, and now whatever we're doing. Yeah, so this is its own little... This is going to wrap up soon, and it's going to tie into the next part, which goes on afterwards, which is the real endgame.
Nice.
Actually, wait, can we do anything tonight? No, we can't. Let's go to sleep.
Nice.
Deleted by admin. So essentially, what are you saying? I'll just wait for you to finish saying that.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures, but their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. If this is a ship that's bound to a rotting dock and destined to sink, we might as well destroy it once. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
Yeah, he's... Phantom Thieves have screwed up. We need a whole new form of government. Because obviously the one that we have right now is inept and failing us.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Wait. Prime Minister? Okumura was running for Prime Minister. Was going to. SIU director said he should Okumura should never have gotten into the world of politics. And also on the phone he was talking to someone who he said will be future Prime Minister. Is this the guy they're talking about? Is this who the SIU director was talking about earlier? Shit.
Well, I suppose
so this has to be like this
politician seems so unreliable.
Because the SIU director is working under this guy, which means this guy is at the very top of it all. This guy could be the villain. He could be the killer. He could be the one staging this entire thing.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you were at your wit's end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt.
He's basically saying that Sai's already making fake testimonies and coming up with fake culprits and stuff, which doesn't seem like it's the case. But maybe because he works with them, he might know more going on in the background than we do.
I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Oh, Makoto's gonna like hearing that.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, because the first... never mind. I was gonna say something like... The first arc was mostly related to us targeting unrelated people, but the second arc has been all about, like, people related to our main party. Like, Futaba, like, Sojiro's cousin or adopted daughter. Sojiro's adopted daughter, Haru's father, and now Makoto's sister. But then I realized that Yusuke's been related to Madarame as well. So it kind of falls apart.
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change your heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
They're completely rotten!
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean... I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. It will become a warning to not mess with us. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
So basically, he's saying the investigation will fall apart if they can prove the police are inept. Which is true. That will stop it. That will stop them from, being investigated. But at the same time, doesn't that just play into the whole, oh, the government and police are completely inept and we need a complete change of everything that's been going on recently with Shido talking? Doesn't that like play exactly into what he wants, what the SIU want? The SIU is launching an investigation into the Phantom Thieves with the intent of getting the Phantom Thieves to stop the investigation so that they can say that the SIU is a mess and needs to be reworked from the ground up. What the heck? Needlessly complicated.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us? I can't really explain it, but I guess it's how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
I was hoping we could get an option where we ask the rest of the group.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping it'd never come to pass, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out?
Yeah, they're basically all realizing that that they just need to be selfish in their reasoning, or else they'll get swayed by something else.
A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this? Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird? Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
I guess she's kind of realizing that it's possible that her sister could die right now because of what they're doing or what they don't do.
A palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true, I'm appalled as the commander of this operation. I alone was kept in the dark. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation? No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation? Perhaps I'm overthinking things.
Oh.
Hey!
We're spacing. Oh, that's what's going on. Because this is all this part of the game up until now has been flashbacks. So what's going on when there's those little flashes is that's the stuff that the drugs that were injected into him, the stuff that was injected into him taking stronger effect because time has passed since it's been put in him. He's trying to recall what he can while still being lucid, but it's slowly getting to him more and more.
You need to keep your focus. It seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that? I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Sai is starting to accept that we're in the right here. We hit rank 6.
All right.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
Oh boy, here we go. New story summary. And this evening, we're probably gonna have to go to sleep right away. Oh.
What's this favor you need? It's late already. We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace. I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear. A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too. I'll fall for it. Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow!
What were you gonna say,
Same
Mona?
as always.
About your voice?
Let me finish first. There's something else we want you to look into.
Oh. Gaps in our memory are starting to pop up now. Things we can't remember. Oh boy. Now for today's train news. First off, the investigation team has announced new progress in the search for the Phantom Thieves. Secondly, the opposition party has submitted a vote of no confidence regarding the current cabinet. That, along with legislator Shido's plan for a new party, has sparked fears of governmental disbandment. Yeah, this shit's going down. Government is going to hell because of this. Everything's going to hell. Oh boy. Where are we meeting today? Oh right, we were never told where to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? In the government office district. Asumigaseki. Indeed. Oh, I've heard of that place. Never been there, though. Me neither. Not somewhere normal people usually go. Wow, just look at the map. Just looking at the map's impressive. Police Department, Ministry of Justice, Public Prosecutor's Office, and Public Security. Diet Building's right near there, too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? We won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our identities haven't been discovered yet, so we're just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory. Has anyone contacted Akechi? We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into a lion's den. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it.
Quick. Okay.
Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For
real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
But this should be a substantially forced operation. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur.
Oh boy.
And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I was worried for a moment.
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh. I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
Kechi will be joining us for the time being. Oh, hey, it's Baton Pass. And follow-up. And detective talk. And Harrison recovery.
Alright.
You've got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto Sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
Wait, doesn't he already know?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Conditions have not been met. Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena? Conditions have not been met.
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling, then.
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
We played cards during the school trip.
Conditions have not been met. What else is there?
It must be a casino.
Candidate found.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Aww.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
Poor Makoto. Everything is going to hell, the government's going to hell, the situation is going to hell, even hell is going to hell. Pretty much, yeah. And here we go, the 6th palace, the casino.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here?
We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go.
Right.
Jeez. Oh boy.
The courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes.
I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Oh.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form.
The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a code name too.
Codename?
Phantom thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru?
Oh, it's nothing.
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Oh boy. What is Haru worried
Let's
about?
head into the courthouse.
'Cause we got Makoto stressed about something, Haru's worried about something else. We know Futaba's looking into something, but we don't know what, because memory is messed up. Oh, this music's funky. Oh yeah. It's business as usual. First off, we'll need to find an infiltration route. So we need to set up a party.
Do you have a moment?
Oh, the normal palace. Oh, the normal palace music has vocals. Oh, this is gonna give me so much reason to just be quiet. Oh. Okay, let's get rid of On.
That settles it.
Okay, so what do you got going for you? Your persona is Robin Hood. Holy shit! Strong against light, weak against dark. Megidola. Insta-kills. Severe. Wait, what? Severe? Oh my god. Jeez, you're powerful.
I'll just add that.
We are absolutely putting you in our party. I don't know if we're gonna do any fighting this time, but we're still putting you in the party. There's actual, like, NPCs here, too.
Wait!
Find another route. Oh, this music is so nice, though. Come on. We can't even run up these stairs. We have to walk. Or not. I guess it was only that first one. Oh. This is gonna be a fun palace, I can tell.
Okay.
Like, compared to Okumura, this one is gonna be... Oh. There we go. So this means we're acknowledged as a threat, correct? Dude, you plan on stealing stuff in that getup? This means that what he thinks that's what he thinks a rebel looks like. No, this is my mental image of a person who sticks to their justice. Well, I think your mask is more apt for piercing rather than sticking.
See.
That aside, the people in here look completely normal. We're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt this is a palace. Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much about cognitive beings, does he? Ah, yes. In addition to similar topography, cognitive people exist based on the ruler's perception. Probably didn't make much sense because all the fancy terms he was using, huh? In essence, since these ones look like real people, Sai-san's views of others is surprisingly undistorted. But considering what I see before me, it's difficult to believe it is not actually a real casino.
But...
Not all cognitions are normal, though. In Futaba and Okumura's palaces, we had to battle them. People may look normal, but we should be careful, particularly of those in positions of power. Is this what you have to go through every time? I'm glad to see you remember.
Hey!
Just don't slow us down, Crow. I will not allow that to happen. Okay, time we head inside. Secure an infiltration route. So the calling card wasn't merely for show, it's a necessary step? Will you please stop interrupting? My apologies.
Come on.
Well then, let's go. Oh boy. Well then, let us begin by securing our route. Oh, it's the part from the opening! Or at least close to it. Not quite the exact same, but...
I can see it.
Oh...
Focus. I can see it.
Dead end. Okay, we have to go.
I have something. Focus. It's somewhere.
This is gonna be fun.
I have something.
Where does this lead us? The dead end?
I can feel it.
Nothing we can...
I can see it.
Oh, a crawl space. Cool. Where does this take us? Oh shit, she already caught us. Welcome. Come on out, you petty thieves.
Whoa!
She can see us? You're after the treasure, are you not? Come on down and I will tell you where it is. What? We're not gonna fall for a trick like that? It's not a lie. I only wish to do this fair and square. You aren't going to run, are you? Should do as she says. There's no point in hiding any longer. Well, I guess we're going down. What? Hello, goth chick. So, you've come. The treasure is located on the manager's floor at the highest point of this building. Why are you telling us this? It's as I said before. I wish to go about this in the fairest manner possible. First, I ask that you come up to my location. We will continue this there.
Damn it.
Damn it, over there! Jesus, this is interesting. Seems we'll be able to use that elevator to reach higher floors. Come, Joker, let us pursue her. This is cool as hell so far. Can we explore it all, or are we just gonna get roped into the path that they have set out for us?
I can see it. I can feel it.
I want to check that other door that I walked past. If I can. Joker, we can. This takes us out. Oh, this is a safe room.
Hey, let's take a break here.
She's extremely by the books. She wants to do everything fair and square, but she's being forced to more and more drastic measures in order to get the results that, what's-his-name wants. Hey there, Akechi. Oh, wait, we can't actually interact with you.
Let's go.
I really want to stream more today after this, because this is really cool, but I doubt I'm gonna be able to do that. Authentication required. Please insert your member's card. Member's card? Perhaps it bears relation to a player's club of sorts. Can't handle your technical speak, just give me it straight.
Do you have a moment?
Casinos typically have a membership system called a player's club. Some locations even have areas cordoned off for particular ranks of players. Considering the setup of this place, I thought things may be similar here.
What?
I'll make this shit simple. Come on, let's join this player thingy. I would agree with you, but... A shadow? As I expected, registration will not be such a simple matter.
I see.
You must be daring us to challenge the security of this place to make it to her. Shh, here it comes. Oh, it's an Oze! Hello there! No need to worry, I'll handle this. I need to prove my worth to you after all.
Yes.
I promise to surpass even such lofty hopes as those.
Well then, let us begin. Don't worry, you can leave this one to me. Take them down, Robin Hood! Persona! Robin Hood!
Oh wow, that didn't... Resist. Oni Kagura. Good dodge.
Let's go.
I don't want to do a Swift Strike because if it gets repelled, we're just... Actually, switch to you and do a Swift Strike. Yeah. I figured. Deathbound. Do we have light? Do we have a good light persona? Got Makoga. Go for it. So why can these people use personas in this? Like, what makes them special? In the first two, they played a Persona game to awaken them. Basically, in this one, in 3 and 4, at least in 3's case, it was more so just kind of random. 3's case, it was basically people who were alive during the dark, who could survive during the dark hour, had the potential, but people would just randomly awaken to them. It wasn't really tied in a whole lot. Persona 4, on the other hand, other than the main character, people got their personas by facing their other self in the shadow world and, like, making amends with their shadow. Their persona was literally just their shadow, given a new form. Anyway, that's that fight out of the way.
You got it.
You're not so bad. And I am capable of much more. Now then, let us deal with the shadows quickly. Wait, doesn't it sound like we're gonna get ambushed based on what we heard earlier?
You're right.
I agree. I like to deal with them as quick as we can. But now that we have an infiltration route, I suggest we return for now and prepare. Okay, so we just leave. We get one fight and then we leave. Today was truly one surprise after another. I hope we can continue to thrive in our work together. I guess he's our last party member because he fills up that line now. Agreed. We will need to explain the steps we take, though. Though everyone is in the order that they joined other than the last three. Futaba and Haru should be switched. That is unnecessary. First we secure an infiltration route, then we send the calling card, correct? In doing so, the core of the ruler's distorted desires will manifest into a physical form. By taking that core, the change of heart will be triggered. I deduce the steps would be something along those lines. A+. Ain't easy as it sounds, don't underestimate this shit. I am not underestimating anything, I assure you. By the way, Nijima-san's shadow seemed really confident. Yes, there's no knowing what may await. Let's continue cautiously. Very well. You will let me know when you enter the palace, yes? Perfect. I will be available at any time you need. That's enough for now. Let's prepare well for the coming task. Ah yes, my apologies for somewhat derailing this conversation. We'll be counting on you, Akechi. Failure is not an option here. Yes, I'll do my best to live up to all of your expectations. And there we go. This is pretty much...
Okay.
Things have really soured. There's even a bounty on you guys. But I seriously believe the Phantom Thieves are innocent. By the way, I changed up the survey question. It's already up in flames, though. A problem for me, too, if people don't think the Phantom Thieves are heroes. Just try and clear the stigma on your name as soon as you can, okay? I'm counting on you. Let's not do that today.
I should write something.
I think this is a good place to stop, actually, but I'm not sure. What should I do? I think this is a good place to stop for today, actually. Let's not continue streaming today. I'm gonna save again, and that is it for today. I'm gonna be back on Monday or Tuesday, I'm not sure yet. And when I do that, I'm gonna... Let's see, what day is Monday, Tuesday? Tuesday's the 30th. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I'll probably, when I come back next time, I'll do more Cave Story. Try and get Darkest Dungeon working for then, hopefully. And then we'll basically pick that up. Pick up those games a bit. Maybe I'll start something new, I'm not sure. But either way, I'm really getting roped into this now. Even though we are nearing the end at this point. We're more than, like, probably close to 2/3 of the way through, which sucks. But it was a good journey, and we have over 80 hours in this game, and we're still not done. So, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.